More Sunday Night. I'm Carrie, and that's... Am I not on?
You're muted.
Is that better?
I think so.
Let's try it again.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, hey! Welcome to More Sunday Night. I'm Carrie, and that's Jarrod.
What's happening, everybody? I still think you're muted or something.
Oh, I've hit the button.
Yeah. This thing went dead, so we're trying to charge it and... There.
Ta-da!
There you go. Now you're in. Yeah.
We'll just put this up here for now.
Just charging
Or
it.
not. There.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, hey. I'm Carrie. Jarrod, welcome to Tone Wars.
Third time's a charm.
I know, right? Yeah. So it's been a night.
Yeah. It's been a week.
It's been a week.
It's been a week and
times.
a half, actually. Yeah. So, yeah, we're only going to be on for about an hour tonight. Carrie's got to leave early. She's got some stuff she's got to take care of. So she will not be able to stay for the whole show. And I figured, if she's leaving, then...
What's the point, even?
What's the point? What's the point of existing?
Aw.
So I'm just going to go have a cigar or something.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll take a night off. So, but yeah, we'll be on till, was it 8? Yeah, we'll be on till 8.
Until 8 o'clock with our favorite Sunday night crew.
Exactly. So, sorry we're late. I literally, her battery died, but I was about to go live, and I'm like, I can't hear you.
I know, I turned it on, and he's like, it's not on. I'm like, I turned it on, and it died.
So I had to go upstairs and scramble, find a charger so she can be heard tonight. So, yeah, that's why we're late. It's all this weird stuff, man, that happens, you know. So it is what it is. But I'll be playing some riffs with the REVV Generator Mark III tonight, and I'll be going DI with it. I'll be using the 2 notes tones that are in there, the 2 notes cab sims, and they're factory ones. So whatever the first, whatever the first factory 2 notes thingy is in there, that's what I'm using. I've never uploaded any other IRs into it, so I think it sounds great. So I'll just leave it.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I hate option paralysis, man.
All right, let's say hi.
Let's do, and then we'll get right to it.
That's all right. Bad Monkey is here.
What's up, man?
How are you?
What's happening?
Braxel is here.
Braxel, what's going on, man?
Jim Coleman, how are you?
Hey, Jim, what's happening, man?
Let's see. So, Bad Monkey and Braxel had a couple comments about the evil pumpkin.
Oh.
I don't know if you wanted to jump right in or you want to just,
let's just jump right in.
Come back to... There's some more people we can say hi to, but...
Yeah, whatever. Say hi real quick and we'll jump right in.
Okay.
We're gonna kind of rush through some things tonight, you know.
Braxel says, this intro music reminds me of George Lynch for some reason. Nice.
They'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
Thank you. In fact, I'm working on a new song right now that has some Lynchy stuff in it. So, yeah, I can't wait to share that with you guys.
Vince Salutari, how are you?
Hey, Vince, how you doing, man?
Good evening, Carrie and Jarrod. How is everyone out there? I know, we couldn't hear me for a minute. And then Jim says, where does everyone think Kiko, how do you say that,
Laredo?
Yeah, will wind up next?
Who knows, man? That guy's an amazing player. From what I hear, he left because he just wanted to spend more time with his family. But I didn't read, too many articles. He was in Megadeth for a while. Yeah, so I don't know. I didn't read too many articles about it. I just kind of read the cliff notes, and I was like, oh, okay, interesting. But I don't know if there... Yeah. I mean, I don't know if there are other reasons, but, I mean, he's so good. I mean, this guy, he can play anything on the guitar. He's insanely good. So, maybe someone will pick him up as maybe he'll be like a hired gun, like Rudy Sarzo. Some guys like that. They don't want to... they don't want to be stuck in a situation, They just want to stick around long enough for it to be like, all right, I know what these guys are all about, and I'm going to make a decision on whether or not I want more of that or less of it. And then they'll just bow out if they don't want any more of it. So I don't blame them. I think it's fun to kind of do it that way.
Save the Canadian Beaver is here. Hi there.
Hey, what's happening?
Let's see. Gravel Rocks is here.
I just noticed I got a matching outfit with my guitar tonight.
Oh, look at you.
I coordinated with my guitar. Oh my God.
You sure did.
What's up,
I
Steve?
hadn't noticed that one yet.
I just looked at the monitor. I'm like, oh my God. No, actually, like, oh my God.
Gravel Rock says, question, interface pre-Sonus or Scarlet going to try plugins through a speaker cabinet, getting a black star foot switch to control channel switching.
I got the Focusrite. He's talking interface?
I don't see the word interface.
What did he say?
Question, oh yeah, interface.
Yeah.
Second word, interface.
I got the Focusrite, and I love it, so do what you want. But that Focusrite solved a lot of problems I was having down here, so my friend TJ recommended that for me, and that was a loud yawn.
I did it right in the mic.
Rattled my in here, so I'm like, whoa.
The yawns have already started.
It sounded like a bear waking up from...
It wasn't a burp.
Yeah. Those have been great tonight, too. Anyways, yeah, the Focusrite's been awesome. It fixed a lot of the issues I was having down here, so...
Braxel, is everyone excited for Christmas?
I am.
No, you're not.
I am.
I'm excited for Christmas. Got the house all decorated.
I'm going to get myself something really nice this year.
A little massage gun?
Maybe. Or, I don't know. You know what? Or money in the bank. Maybe I'll give myself that.
I'm so proud of you.
I know. I've come so
You've
far.
come so far.
I know. It's great, isn't it?
So proud.
Yeah. You know what I should do is buy
Make
myself
Mama proud.
Yeah. Make Mama proud. I'll probably end up just buying some picks from, Gravity.
Yeah.
Get some new picks and come up with a new one. That's about it this year. Honestly, I have everything I want, everything I need, and I just could always use more money.
I was going to say, wow.
So I'll just save my money this year.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I was hoping for a couple pair of shoes or boots or something.
Oh, we'll see. I might buy a bunch of Cater Wingmen.
Yeah,
I might get some crates of those. That stuff's amazing.
Tyler James is here. Hello,
Hey.
Tone Wardians, he says.
What's up, Tyler?
I like that, Tone Wardians.
Tone Wardians. Tone Wardians. Yes.
Tone Warganders. Like, because we're Michiganders.
Oh, yeah.
Tone Warganders. Sammy Stevenson, how are you doing?
Hey, first time hearing your name.
Yeah,
here.
same.
Welcome. Good
Raven Blackfeather is here.
What's up, Raven? How you doing?
Andy Partel. Right on, let's do this.
Andy.
Brexel says, I have the RME UFX 3 interface.
Oh, I haven't heard of that one.
I gotta make the font size bigger on here. I
wonder
put
if there's
it back
a way
and now
you
I
can...
can't see it.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a way you can do that.
I'm sure I
I think you
can.
can do it on the phone settings, but
Yeah.
not the YouTube ones.
I'll do it while you're playing or something.
Okay, so what are the questions?
Yeah, the questions. Any backlash from the evil pumpkin video? And then Braxel said, I guess the pumpkin was truly evil. What a bummer.
Well, I mean, there was definitely some people that didn't like my opinion about it, but that's okay. The thing is this show, when you're sharing your opinions about anything, that's what's nice about it, is it's just an opinion.
Yeah.
You know, and my opinions are, I'd like to think that they're based on, you know, me shooting out things in the room and comparing it to things. I have no reason to have an opinion one way or another to, like, upset anybody or gain favor with anybody. They're literally my honest opinions about things, and they're all based on me dialing in amps here, shooting them out, and being familiar with what I use down here every day and every episode. So it's like, I just give my opinion about it, and I think that shows or channels or whatever that just do commercials for gear, I mean, I guess there's a place for that, but you don't really learn anything by watching somebody just give you a straight up demo and no opinions. You know, people want to know your opinions, especially if you're surrounded by amplifiers and people are familiar with your channel and what you've played through, what you've liked, what you didn't like. And if they hear you, like, not really giving an opinion on it, they're kind of disappointed. They're like, well,
I wanted to hear what you thought.
Yeah, I wanted to hear what you thought. Like, you know, it's like Siskel and Ebert. Like, we wanted to hear more than just what was the plot of the movie. What did you think of it? You know, that was what that was all about. So I tried to do that. So some people like it, some people don't, and it's okay either way. But I'm never going to stop giving my opinions here. You know, it's just what I do.
All right. Jim Simmons says, did you see the new Boss IR2 amp and cab modeling pedal? I saw some on YouTube videos, and it sounded pretty good.
Yeah, I want to, I think Motor City's got some. I'll have to look and see if they have one I can demo. I'll have to see. It's weird, like some of the demos, it looks simple to do. Like, oh, it's an IR pedal.
Yeah.
I'll just plug in, but then you're like, oh, God, I got to do all this stuff. And like, you know, so if it's like a really complicated thing, I get overwhelmed with details, so I might not do it.
Steps
so,
and details.
Yeah, because you know, it's not like I'm getting paid. You know, somebody sent me a check along with the product and said, hey, you know, spend some time with us and do a demo, then I'd be like, all right, you know, I'll spend some time with it because I'm earning money at this point. But if I'm not getting paid, it's got to be something quick and easy for me to do.
There you go. Paul Smith joined us.
What's
How
up,
are
Paul?
you, Paul? Tony Krozik says, weird day is right. I got to top up the air in my car tires, and one valve in the stem started leaking air fast. Now, thankfully, I was at home to replace the valve. Oh, yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
What's up, Tony?
Sorry
to hear that, man.
I know. I went to get my oil changed this week, and the guy came up, you know, while he's doing it, they come to give you an update, and he's like, your coolant was like super low. They had to put 2 gallons of coolant in.
That's not good.
And I was like, well, I haven't seen any neon colors on the garage floor or anything.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I think it was past the point of where it would stop leaking. Like maybe it leaked below wherever it was leaking, and it just wasn't leaking anywhere.
Well, you'll find out soon enough.
I know. So they topped it off, and now it smells hot.
Oh, really?
Sometimes coming out, there's a burning smell.
Interesting.
Now, I know, so I've got to figure that one out. But it's been a weird car week for me as well. John Pearson is here. Hey.
Hey, John.
Braxel says, what I like, Jarrod, is you tell the truth no matter how hyped a piece of gear is or is not. Keep it up. I do value opinions. It helps confirm things when I research.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And that's literally what I do. I just give you my thoughts. And the thing is a lot of times I'll shoot them out. That's what I did with the MT100. My first initial impressions of the amp were like, yeah, it's, you know, it's pretty good. Good clean channel, decent high gain channel. But I was like, man, I don't know how this stacks up against other stuff. Is it generic or whatever? And then I did the video where I put it up against a bunch of other amplifiers so we can all have our own opinion about it, you know? I try to do that because my goal here, as far as the gear goes, is I want you guys to make the best educated decision you can on everything, and make good decisions on gear. I'm not trying to push you one way or another. I just want you to have all the, you know, information you need so you can make the best decision you can, you know, and that's, at the end of the day, I think that's what I do here.
I think that's what you do here.
I think that's what I do. Yo, yo.
Let's see. Jim says, did you see the new amp prototype of the Lictolerm Prometheus? Prometheus? Sounds amazing. Sonic Drive Studio had a great video of it.
Who did? Spectre?
Sonic
Oh,
Drive
Sonic
Studio.
I'll have to,
What is that?
I heard of that.
Lictolerm?
Yeah, I heard about that amp. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Did he run it through IRs? That's the only thing.
What? Why
Great
can't
guy,
you pick words
great
to
channel.
name things
I know.
that people can... What the hell kind of word is that? Prometheus? There's literally a th-e-cius.
Prometheus? Is it Prometheus?
Maybe he spelt it wrong. I'm
Yeah.
trying to pronounce it like he spelt it.
It's your fault.
If
Learn
it's
how to spell.
Prometheus, that's what I can say Prometheus, but Prometheus.
That was a movie. Prometheus.
All right, moving on from my.
Yeah, I'd like to check one of those out. John does good demos. I just it's hard to know what the amp really sounds like though when you. And no disrespect to him, I know why he does it. He's got kids and a wife, and he can't be loud. But it's hard to know what the amp really sounds like when it's going through highly processed own-hammer impulse responses. No offense to anybody, it's just real cabs and mics, you know, without any processing is always like my preferred way of hearing things, you know. But I do understand and respect why he does what he does. Nice guy, great player, you know, great channel.
Tom Kareen has joined us.
Hey, Tom.
CS says, evening, folks. I just picked up a JCM 800 with the Monomyth skeleton key mod. In all my years and all my gear, this is the most wicked amp I think I've ever owned. Ask me anything.
Really?
And then further down, he said it's German. Laugh out loud.
Wow, dude. Congrats.
Jim says, I'm a retired cop, not an English teacher. I know. Apparently, I'm not a speech pathologist.
Apparently not. Apparently
funny.
not.
Jim Simmons says, I hope we see some game-changing gear come out at this year Winter NAMM. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we will, man. I really do. I know of a couple things that I can't speak of that are coming, but those are going to be cool. But I hope, here's what I'm hoping for. Maybe we should do this next week. What are your hopes for new gear for next year? But, you know, but one of my couple hints for me is I want to see a new KEMPER, and I want to see a new Helix. Those are the two things I think would just break the internet. That's just two of many I'd like to see.
Break the internet.
Yeah, if there was a new KEMPER and a new Helix, oh yeah, people would go nuts.
I would log on and not be able to.
Yeah, the internet would just be shut down for a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you got your necklaces. Okay, you need to put that there.
Okay.
Just pull your shirt out a little bit.
Put my shirt?
Yeah, so your necklace falls down behind the mic.
Oh, I want it out.
Oh, you want it out? Then it'll be banging against the mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, we're function over fashion here today.
Sheesh. Let's see. Wayfarer 320. Any interest in the Friedman IRX?
Yes, I did I did a demo of that. I think it's a great pedal. I think that's how you do a pedal. You know, if you're going to do an amp in a box, that's how it's done right there. I think it's a very good product. Yep, I demoed that a couple months ago. Yep, good question.
So
Glad you asked.
Search for it and
yeah, do a
find
search.
out all of the things.
Tone Wars Friedman IRX. Motor City let me take that home and demo it for you guys.
Do you want to play a little something?
Yeah, why not? Got a little different system down here tonight. So, all right, let me mute the mics first. And bear with me 1 second.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still getting used to that new mix.
Yeah.
I just got lost there for a second. Oops.
Good stuff, though. I like the Rev.
Thank you. Yeah, the Rev's awesome, man. Good sounding amp.
Sia says the Rev is sounding really mid-forward, but I like it. It sounds nice and clear.
Oh, yeah. It's a good amp, man. I got
Raven
the mid-set.
Black Feather loves the Rev, too.
Oh, it's a thick, juicy amp, man. I love this amp so much. It's great.
Tell us more about why you love the amp.
It was thick and juicy and nasty. Yeah.
You've had that one for a while.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, this I bought because I had the Twin Jet.
I thought you bought it because you used Jay's and you were like, yeah, I
oh,
gotta have
yeah.
one.
Well, what I mean is I like Jay's a lot. His was awesome. So it inspired me. But I bought a Twin Jet from Sweetwater, and I was like, I hate this amp so much.
Tell us what you really feel.
Oh, I loathed that amplifier. It was just awful. So I was like, well, instead of returning it, I exchanged
That just
it.
tickled me so much. I hated that amp so much.
I did. I hated it. So I said, well, instead of returning it, I'll exchange it. Let me get a Rev Mark III. I always wanted to try one. And as soon as that thing showed up here, I was like, holy crap, this amp is amazing.
Love it first sight.
Oh, yeah. The killer amp, man. Love this amplifier.
I feel like maybe my feed isn't, like I'm not seeing new. Okay, here we go. Yeah, for a second there, like there's only 2 new comments. And I'm like,
wow. What?
Tell us more about your Rev amp. Nobody's commenting.
What's your favorite color?
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Glad you thought of refreshing.
Sia says, okay, y'all, let's not get into panic. Everything will be... Oh, I guess we were freezing up for a second.
Oh, really? Gosh,
Yeah.
man.
Jim Coleman, is this something new you're playing? Very cool.
Oh, thank you. The last mix, yeah, I've played this one for a while, but yeah, it's been a bit. These are all new mixes, new backing tracks, but I've played these for a while. But this one I haven't played in a while. The last one, Catacombs. What?
Mike Nash is a giant goober.
What?
So I was scrolling Facebook a little while you were playing, and he shared something that said he'd rather listen to tinnitus than Christmas music, or something like that. And I just hit the sad face.
Yeah.
So in here he was like, "Hey guys, no Christmas music, please."
Nope, I don't have any tonight, anyways. We can arrange that, though.
We can arrange some Christmas music. Yeah. What's wrong with Christmas music?
She's a big Christmas person. So.
I am. I love Christmas. And my daughter, who's 15, is now going through the whole, Christmas music is stupid and dumb and I hate it. Please don't. It's all that's on in the car. After Thanksgiving until, like, New Year. All Christmas music all
and
the
she's
time.
So bad, she likes the Mariah Carey stuff.
That's my favorite Christmas song. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
All I want for Christmas.
Oh my God.
Is you.
You're the only person who likes that.
No, I'm not. It's huge. She's making a ton of money off that song now.
Oh, I know, because everybody's cramming it down our throats. But no one likes it.
Well, I'll put some chocolate on top of it and enjoy it.
Chocolate. That's right there with the Kenny G Christmas album.
I liked Kenny G back in the day. Funny story about that. My parents sent me to a private college in Pensacola, Florida, Pensacola Christian College, and rock music was banned there. So I had smuggled in a Kenny G tape.
You were such a rebel.
Yes, I listened to tapes back then, right? And I never even really listened to it because I was so busy studying and all that kind of stuff in the private school. I hadn't even listened to it. And one of my roommates saw it in my little chest thing.
Did she tell on you?
She turned me in.
What?
Yep, they confiscated my Kenny G rock music tape.
What a freaking commie.
I know. Oh, jeez. Lord.
She would not be listening to the rock and roll music.
No, I never forgave her. I'm never going to forgive her for that either.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I wasn't even listening to it. It was just in the room.
Jeez. That's terrible.
Good Lord. Save the Canadian Beaver says rockin' like always. He liked it.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Jim Simmons, Jarrod, what modeler would you say models the Rev amp good?
Oh, I think the, let's see, I've profiled it in the Tonex, I believe. I profiled it there. Sounded great. And the Quad Cortex, it's both of them profile it really well. And the Helix has some Rev models in there, and they're actually pretty good too. Yeah, if you have either one of those units, they're actually pretty good. The thing with the Helix is the newer stuff sounds better than the original stuff that came out in 2015 or whatever, and the early parts of the Helix. Those models are, especially when you compare them to the newer ones. So anything they've done in the last 3-4 years are actually pretty good.
Let's see. Mike Nash says, that was the desired effect. Thank you for getting that, Carrie. It was fresh in my mind.
She knew the assignment.
Jim Coleman says, Trans-Siberian Orchestra has the best Christmas music. And
I agree.
They do.
I agree.
Yeah, we went to see them last year.
That was one of those performances that you get emotional about. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
They do such a great job.
The finale, remember the finale? That
God.
It was like, and there's fireworks and cannons and bazooka. I don't even know.
Bazookas. There was bazookas, AK-47s. There's monster trucks.
It was.
Wrestlers.
They threw everything. It was an everything bagel.
It was. It was freaking awesome, though.
It was.
Russell Allen is one of the best singers in metal, and he sang that night, and he was just, I mean, he stole the show.
Yeah.
Every time he grabbed the microphone, it was like all eyes and ears were on him, man. That guy's voice was so pure and so perfect and so powerful, man.
The only thing I was disappointed in was that Mariah Fornica wasn't there to sing the female lead part.
Yeah.
They have a couple different tours. It's not all the same one, and she was doing the other coast. But I was really hoping and praying that she was going to be on our coast. And
that would have been good.
Oh, yeah. I didn't get to. She's the lead singer of Plush, if you're not familiar with.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, my gosh. Her vocals are
very,
absolutely
very
killer. Crystal clear.
Yep.
Range for days. Amazing.
Yeah. Very, very good.
Flux says, go Carrie and Jarrod. How's everybody doing? Nice to hear the Rev.
Hey, what's up, Will? Good to see you, man.
Thanks. Tony's talking to CS. Paul Smith, what about the Kemper?
Kemper, I think Kemper did a decent job on the Rev as well. Not as tight, but it still did an okay job with it. I'm trying to remember if I don't know if I have any packs out with it. Maybe I'll have to try profiling it again. It was a little soft last time. I'll have to see. I like stuff that's a little tighter, but yeah, the Kemper, I think it's time for a new algorithm. Be a little more, what do you call that when you're consistent? What do you call it when you're consistent? Consistent. Yeah. Yep.
Rafe and Blackfeather says the Line 6 Rev is pretty amazing. Flux, Russell Allen is my favorite singer.
Yeah, he's definitely top 3 for me. I mean, he's amazing, man. God, that guy is so freaking good. You hear him on Adrenaline Mob, the range that he has. He sounded amazing on that. And, of course, with his band Symphony X, I mean, he's killer with that. I mean, the guy's just incredible. Super amazing singer. Like, there's really nothing he can't do. Like,
the #1 spot's already taken, so that's why he's just in the top 3.
Yeah. It's me. I'm my own best friend. I'm my own #1 singer.
No, me, not you.
I know. I'm just kidding. Just messing with your head. Just a little bit. Yep.
Tony says, it's always a pleasure to hear the Rev Beast, Jarrod. I'm tapped out on amps unless I saw 1 or 2 for the Angle Founders Edition.
Oh, yeah. That's one amp I would buy. Right now, I'm trying to think, like, what amps, if I had the money, what amps would I buy right now? And the Founders Edition would definitely be one of them. What else? I'm trying to think of, There's a hole, you know, excuse me. There's a hole over there that needs to be filled, and I'm waiting for the perfect amp for it. And I was hoping that I could get my hands on a Founders Edition that I could keep, but I had to send it back to Germany. But we'll see. We will see.
We're all caught up on the comments.
All right, so let me do another mix. Let me see what I have for you guys here. Give me a second. All right, there we go.
Yes.
There's a couple more for you.
Tyler James says, Jared, would you say the MT100 is top of its class for the price point, or where would you rank it?
Ooh, that's a good question. What is it? Was it $18.99? Trying to think, what else is in that price range at that? Let's see here. I'd say it's a good contender. I'm drawing a blank here at amp prices for some reason. Like what?
Me too.
What else is around $18.99, $2,000? What did I compare it to when I had it? What do I have here? Well, there's the new Kraken, I guess. That's hopefully brighter than the other one, a bit of the old one, because it's the Mark II, and I think they put a presence knob in it. I think that's a 50 watter though. So, I think that I think it's great amp for the price. I really do. I think if you dial it in right, boost it with the right pedal, I don't see how you can go wrong with it. Like I said at first, when I first had it, I was like, man, it's a little generic. I don't know, maybe it isn't generic. Maybe it's just all in my head. And when I shot it out with the amps that I, shot it out with on the show, I was like, it stood up to them really well. It didn't kick everybody's ass, but it had a good standing in it as well. And I don't think anybody in that shootout walked away without a scratch on them. They all had their strengths and weaknesses, and I think they all sounded good. So, yeah, I think it's a great amp for the price, for sure.
Jim Simmons says, how about the Line 6 Podgo's Rev model? Do you guys think it's good as the one in the Helix?
I think they're the same.
Acoustic joined us, too.
Oh, what's up, Acoustic? Yeah, they should be the same exact thing. Some people I've heard said that they're different, like the models in the Helix are better, but I don't know. I really don't know. Have I ever compared them? I don't remember if I've compared them or not, but I'm supposing they're the same.
I really like the next question from James Moses. It says, what would be the name for that style of singers like Russell Allen, Dio, Jeff Tate, and is it Jorn Landl?
Oh, Jorn, yeah, yeah.
All seem similar enough that they can be grouped together. Not sure how to classify them, though.
You know what? That is a great name. Or a great
question.
Great question.
No, I know. Kind of like melodic metal or something. Because when I say I sing metal, people assume that it's growling and Cookie Monster type stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's like even Amy Lee of Evanescence.
Yeah.
It's rock, but...
How about power melodic?
Power metal?
Power melodic.
Yeah, power melodic.
Because you're melodic, then there's some power in the voice, too. I would say that would be the name, power melodic or something.
Because they call it, like, symphony metal. Isn't there a symphonic metal type of thing?
Yeah, symphonic. There's so many different variations now. But you're right. It's like, how do you or categorize the singers, though?
Yeah.
Because, the thing is some of these bands, they have the growly guys, and God bless them, it's just not for me,
right.
But I like the guys like Russell Allen who just sing.
Power metal.
Power melodic.
Power melodic.
I think that would be a good categorization for them. Like, yeah, I'm kind of power melodic. Then I would get it. I'd be like, okay, so you're powerful, you got that big booming voice, but you're melodic at the same time. So
CS says classic metal.
Classic metal, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Put your suggestions in there. We'll just make up our own genre here tonight of singers.
Let's see if it catches on.
I like it.
We'll sell T-shirts and everything. Maybe I could finally get that mansion I've always been wanting.
Absolutely. I wonder what he considers himself. I actually never really thought of what I consider myself either. Like, I can do that, but I do other things too. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what Russell... Somebody asked him in an interview once too, like, what do you categorize yourself as? And I can't remember what his answer was, but
he was... Google it.
Well, Russell, you can watch interviews with Russell, and he's a very humble, regular dude. Like, he just doesn't brag about his voice or his accomplishments at all, and he's just like, just come out here and sing. And he's got a studio in his backyard, and he just goes out there and records his vocals for their albums and sends them, and they get mixed. And he's pretty down to earth, like regular dude. Seemed really cool in the interviews I've seen.
Pretty big dude.
Oh yeah, the guy is probably 6'3", 6'5". He's a huge dude.
Opera metal.
Opera metal. That could
work.
That could work.
Let's see. Andy Partel, Jarrod, I know you have the channel volume all the way up on the Angle Savage, but where do you run the master volume on the Savage?
Oh, I have the master at 3 o'clock no, oh God, that would blow my house down. I have the master at 9 o'clock, and the channel volumes are all the way up, but I'm thinking about adjusting the channel volume so that I can still get that fullness, but it doesn't interfere with the effects loop. That's one thing I noticed with amps like that, is sometimes if you crank the channel volume up too high, your effects loop sounds wonky. It's kind of dark and it's got that swirling mess behind all the notes. And I think that that's the case with the Savage, because if I turn the channel volume down and then attenuate with the master, I'll get a really good effects loop, mix, and it won't have that swirling mess behind it. It's that rumbling, horrible sound, but I just don't want to lose the fullness of the channel. So I'll have to figure that out. I'll have to find the balance with that.
Tony says the Quad Cortex is hanging at that relative price point too. It didn't go on sale much over Cyber Week. Dang.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's staying right in there. Yep. That's a good contender, man. I'll tell you what. It's my favorite unit to profile with right now because it's so fast and it's so simple, and it's so concise, and it's very predictable. Like all the profiles come out great. What was that word I was looking for earlier? Consistency. Yeah, the consistency with it is awesome. I check all my profiles, but every time I do, I'm like, why do I do this? They all come out perfect. So it's a great unit.
You have to still check them though, because
I do, because I'm selling them. Yeah, the minute I don't is the minute I just upload them and I get all these emails like, dude, these sound like crap.
I know. I'm tempted to do that kind of stuff at work too, like just not double check. Like I know I did it right, it's fine. And the second I do that,
you're screwed.
I just did it wrong.
Exactly.
James Moses says, how do you like to dial in the Super Kraken? I see YouTubers turn the bass up all the way.
Oh, really? Wow, that's weird. I have my bass at 10 o'clock, and the mids are at 10 o'clock, the treble's at 3 o'clock, and the gain for channel 2 is at noon. And the master for the master is at well, that doesn't
11.
matter that much, but 11 o'clock. So yeah, gain at noon. This is channel 2. Gain at noon, bass at 10 o'clock, mids at just past 10 o'clock, treble at 3 o'clock. So
the mids are at 10:02.
Yeah, exactly. Just a little more. Yeah. So that's really it right there. I don't know why anybody would turn the bass all the way up on it. That makes no sense.
No. Well, we're caught up, and it's 8 o'clock.
Wow, that was quick.
I know.
Sheesh.
I gotta run though.
Yeah, she literally does have to go, so we can't stay on any longer. But anyways, well, guys, sorry about the short show tonight, but thanks for joining us. Appreciate it, and I'll have riffs and responses up tomorrow. I skipped a week on that, so I'll have that up tomorrow, and depending on what comes out this week, I might have some other videos for you as well. So I look forward to doing that. But again, thanks for joining us, and like I always say, life is but a dream. I always forget. Like I always say, every day's a gift.
Thank you for sharing part of your gift with us, and we'll see you next week.
You got it, guys. Love you all. Take care, and we'll see you all very soon.